Greetings everybody, this is Serpitude451 here, and introducing a new segment to coincide with Fate Index. This will be a more sporadic series, but it's called Fate Codex, talking about the masters that are connected to the prevalent servant that I'll be talking to in a Fate Index episode. And since I talked about Anastasia, which you should look at the video that I did on her, so I mentioned that she had a master in her lost belt that she was summoned by a master. His name is Kadoc Zemlupus. He is one of the 7 cryptors masters attempting to supplement the greater history of man with that of the lost belt in Fate Grand Order Cosmos. In the Lost Belt, he is the master of Anastasia, who is a caster class servant, and he was formerly one of the 48 Chaldea master candidates and a member of A-Team. This is his background. Kadoc was recruited into the Chaldea Security Organization. Kadoc was one of the 48 master candidates of Chaldea, and a member of A-Team. He plans to summon a caster class servant since his magical energy is low, and he wanted to avoid a high consumption combat servant. His appearance is, described by Da Vinci, is a youth with a gentle smile, even though his actual appearance is that of a boy with sunken-in eye, with dark rings in his eyes, white hair, and a gray and black ensemble with a gray coat with furred fringe and with a gray shirt and what can be described as peasant garb. With his personality, Da Vinci mentions he has masochistic tendencies but is very timid, but is a mythology enthusiast and an avid reader. Mashu observes him to be always paying attention to his surroundings, but he is somewhat sensitive about being pessimistic. Olga Marie Animosphere orders A-Team to participate in the Singularity F point with Liv Lenore's betrayal. Kadoc was amongst casualties to be put into cryo-freeze into their coffins. After the arrival of Goldof Musk, Koyanasoka, or however you say that name, and Kire Koltamine, 39 Chaldea masters were reinstated. And excavated. Only 8 teams were still frozen and remained in their coffins. On December 27, 2017, somebody had unfrozen and awoken a team from their respective coffins and placed a fake signal. Goldof orders Leonardo da Vinci to open a team's coffins, only to find them missing. In the Permafrost Empire Lost Belt, connected to Anastasia, during the final battle between him and the player master, Anastasia perishes shielding Kadoc with her body to protect him from Archer, Billy the Kid's, gunfire. And following the master's triumph over the Lost Belt, Kadoc was taken prisoner by them and their allies. With his abilities, since there's little to be known about the Cypher Masters until a complete Lost Belt gets summarized, Kadoc is said to be a mediocre magus with low magical energy, but Kadoc himself has a very high redshift aptitude. His circumstances are similar to the players, as Kadoc is a very average person amongst the A-Team's lineup of geniuses. Since the cryptors themselves are individuals that are formerly members of the A-Team and came from different fields within the Clock Tower, or they're freelancers. So yeah, that's basically Kadoc in a nutshell. He is an individual that is could be viewed as a very scary person, but is very weak in the grand scheme of things, and the first master to be defeated by us fellow masters. Well, that pretty much wraps it up on this one. Being the inaugural episode of Fate Codex, sure, there isn't much information on this poor guy, and we're only up to the second Lost Spell right now. And once we get into that, I might do another episode of Fate Codex, because I already have in mind what I'm going to be doing for the Saber class, but that won't be coming until many weeks ahead of time. So this has been Serpentine451 saying, Kadoc, you may have been a weak Magus, or mediocre, but you summoned a pretty good caster in your own right. Until then, you want to know what master will come next? Depends on what servant I pick to talk about in Fate Index.